Fear No One 传奇球星 Allen Iverson 见面会，5月11晚上7点，中视新闻台独家 live 直播。
He drove me to be as more obsessive about the game because I had to figure out how to solve that problem, you know. And I told him when I saw him here this weekend, I said, man, you don't realize how much you pushed me, and I don't think people nowadays realize how great you were as a player, and how big of a problem you were for.
What about the little guy's crossover?
Very quick.
He handles the ball very well. With this crossover, they do allow him to pick the ball up and carry it pretty high.
I figured that he wanted to come back to his right hand, but he keeps the ball real low. And he's small, and he's certainly closer to the ground than I am. So, I mean, his quickness is unbelievable.
Low key, I've always wanted to be like Allen Iverson.
See AI, all I heard was, oh, yeah, oh, you bad teammate, you this, you that, you don't show up for practice, you don't do this, you don't do that. And then I get there, he practicing every day, right. Cooking. I promise you, it was a couple of days I ain't see him miss, bro. We go out, we go to Miami or go wherever, LA, we kick it, I go out and everything. Next day, 45. Yo, you was with me, right? Yeah, you was there, and you had 45 today? Hey, man.
That's my special power.
Right.
He came in, his style, his way. Ain't care what nobody said.
Award number 3 because of Iverson. He changed the whole culture of the game. And, one of my pound for pound best player to ever play, 6 foot, 155, but the stuff he was doing was unheard of, man, unseen. So, I got tremendous amount of respect for Allen Iverson. The way he changed the game, it was an honor just to be able to play against him.
Well, I think he's one of the cornerstones of 76er history. And, I think it's awesome that they're retiring his jersey. Like I said, it was someone I watched growing up, man, and, I think it's an unbelievable tribute for him and his family.
As a kid, Michael Jordan, #1, Allen Iverson was #2, and obviously Kobe's #3, my top 3.
Iverson is one of the greatest players to ever play the game. He's in the top 5. Ever. He's in the top 5. And the reason why I say that because he's probably the only guy that takes a beating like I do. Never complains. He has so much heart.
Toughest guard to defend because of their dribbling ability.
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
AI.
I'm going to have to go with Allen Iverson, man.
Allen Iverson is one of the guys that, because of his speed and quickness, is just hard to guard. Yeah, you have to really, really focus on him.
I really looked up to AI. He had heart, carried his team, he scored, he played D, and he was small, It would have been crazy. I think that would have been the person that probably would have made me be starstruck a little bit. When I finally played against Kobe, it was my first game. I was like, that's Kobe. I was kind of tripping out about it. But if AI was on the court, I probably would have been like, man, this really AI.
It's time to get down.
Speed and such a quick first step.
You are helpless when AI has it going on.
To be that quick in his energy.
This guy is amazing.
It's something that makes him remarkable.
Man is a competitor. He laid his body out there, and he always gave him his all.
Oh, my goodness!
He get knocked down and then continue to play, and we'd look at each other and say nobody could play through a hit like that.
This guy has such courage. You love the fact that he is fearless.
Philadelphia loves Allen, and I don't think they will ever forget Allen. And maybe there'll be a statue one day.
He's AI, but like I said, it's a few guys that I played against in the league. I'll never forget the first time I played against him, and he was one of them. So it's sad to see him return, but he's one of those guys that his imprint on this game will never be forgotten.
Allen Iverson told me a long time ago, shooters shoot the ball. Shooters shoot the ball. So I always try to be ready. He said... He say it to me in practice.
And one story I have. We have a practice. He's going hard as I don't know what. The media's been on him, kind of all this, and he's just mad. He's quiet, he's not saying nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel something coming. He only knows how to score. He only knows how to go hard. But I've never in my life, never, played with a player that played as hard as him on the court. I used to see him after games, bruised, banged up, and his only thing was, yo, Wab, I gotta go hard. you know, if they watch me, this is the first night. This might be the first time anybody's ever come see me play. It's just an honor to watch that guy play, man. I'm proud to say I played with him.
The fact that he's so great and so talented and has impacted our game in so many ways. When you talk about the greatest players of all time, he's always going to be one of the guys you mention.